The moment Ethan Hale stepped into his quiet mansion, he realized something was wrong. The air didn't feel heavy and tense like it usually did. Instead, it was filled with bright laughter, 3 tiny sets of giggles echoing off the marble floors and climbing through the hallways. His heart skipped. Those were his daughter's voices, the triplets he loved more than anything, yet barely knew anymore. He had left for an early business trip, exhausted and frustrated, and returned earlier than expected without warning. But nothing could have prepared him for what he saw when he reached the kitchen doorway. Before we continue, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the beauty of unexpected love, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It truly helps the channel grow. Ethan froze where he stood, his jaw slack, his hands trembling slightly as his eyes widened. There, under the soft glow of the morning light, was his maid, Alina, smiling with a warmth he had never seen before, lifting one of his daughters effortlessly onto her shoulders while the other 2 sat on the counter, all 3 in matching bright dresses. They weren't crying. They weren't restless. They weren't alone. They were happy, radiantly, freely happy. And the sight hit him harder than any corporate loss ever had. For months, Ethan had been drowning in the pressure of running a global company while trying to raise 3 toddlers after losing his wife unexpectedly 2 years earlier. Grief had aged him, hollowed him, buried him beneath stacks of contracts and meetings that never seemed to end. He hired help, maids, nannies, assistants, but none ever stayed. The girls were too energetic, too emotional, too attached to a mother who would never come back. Alina had been just another name on a resume when she arrived 6 months ago, a quiet woman with bright eyes and a gentle touch. Ethan barely noticed her beyond signing her paychecks. But now, he couldn't tear his gaze away. He watched as the triplets burst into laughter when Alina gently pretended to stumble, catching the child on her shoulders securely. The other 2 clapped, squealed, and kicked their little feet in delight. Sunlight poured through the wide kitchen windows, hugging the scene with a softness Ethan had forgotten existed. It felt like stepping into someone else's life, someone richer than any billionaire, someone who had what he'd lost and thought he'd never feel again. Something inside Ethan cracked, not painfully but like an old wound opening just enough to breathe. He stepped forward quietly, still unnoticed. He took in every detail, the small hands reaching for Alina, the trust in their eyes, the way the house, usually echoing with emptiness, felt alive. He had bought so many expensive things for his daughters, hoping material comfort would make up for his emotional absence. But here was Alina, with nothing but kindness and patience, giving them something he never could. A swirl of emotions hit him, shame, relief, wonder, and an overwhelming gratitude he didn't know how to express. He thought he was doing his best, sacrificing everything to build a life for his children. But now, looking at this simple, beautiful moment, he realized he had been building the wrong things. His daughters didn't want a bigger future, they wanted a present filled with love. Later that day, Ethan remained quiet as he observed Alina moving around the house. She didn't just care for the girls, she understood them. She anticipated their needs before they voiced them. She remembered their small habits, fears, and joys. She handled tantrums with patience, meals with creativity, and bedtime with the gentleness of someone who'd held them since birth. Ethan found himself watching her with awe, the weight of months of guilt settling into something new, a determination to change. But as the afternoon sun lowered and shadows stretched across the spacious living room, Ethan finally gathered the courage to speak with her. She stiffened at first, expecting reprimand or worse. She had never been treated unkindly, but Ethan had always been distant, detached, a man carrying too many storms behind his eyes. She apologized nervously, thinking maybe she had overstepped with the children. But Ethan stopped her gently, his voice softer than it had been in years. He thanked her, not for her work, but for giving his daughters what he had failed to give them, joy, connection, and a safe place to grow. Over the next weeks, Ethan transformed slowly yet visibly. He came home earlier. He read bedtime stories. He cooked, terribly, but with intent. And every day, he saw Alina and the girls creating memories he didn't want to miss anymore. Without even realizing it, the house became a home again. And Ethan, for the first time since his wife's passing, felt the warmth of belonging. One evening, after a long but fulfilling day, Ethan found Alina sitting on the patio, the triplets asleep inside. She looked peaceful, thoughtful, like someone carrying her own unspoken past. And suddenly, Ethan didn't see her as the maid. He saw her as the woman who had saved his family without even knowing it. A woman who had stepped into the emptiness and filled it with light. He sat beside her quietly, letting the night breeze settle between them. He found himself admitting fears he hadn't shared with anyone. Alina listened, not as an employee but as someone who understood the language of heartbreak. And in return, she shared parts of her own story, loss, resilience, and the courage it took to start over. Ethan realized then that life had given him a second chance, not just as a father, but as a man who deserved to feel whole again. If this story has touched your heart even a little, please take a moment to like, comment, and share. It means more than you know. And before we end, Speech Balloon special request, comment below what you think Ethan should do next for his daughters and for Alina.